10-Second Ninja X is a spectacular action puzzle game in which players must remove Captain Greatbeard's robots within 10 seconds of each level. With 100 levels to complete, players must navigate Greatbeard's airship, discover hidden mysteries, and climb the leaderboards. The game has new accessibility features, 11 marathon modes, player ghosts, unlockable tips, and a retro-themed center. Players may also compete on internet leaderboards, play secret minigames with nun-themed havoc, and unlock 8 additional character outfits for more customization. Royale 4 is an exciting game in which players take on the role of a young governor tasked with growing a modest hamlet into a bustling trade city. The game has a massive 3D environment, 60 Caribbean cities, and 50 trade-supporting buildings. Players may also command 18 historically realistic ship types from the late 16th and 17th centuries and in tactical naval engagements. As they advance, they will be able to unlock licenses, construction permits, new buildings, and ships, so improving their reputation inside their selected nation. Lamentum is a pixel art survival horror game set in 19th century New England. Players go with nobleman Victor Hartwell to locate a treatment for his wife Alyssa. The game sends players to Grow Hill Mansion, where the Earl offers a cure, but the cost is unclear. The game requires players to meet terrifying things within the house and make decisions that might alter the story's course. Lamentum is inspired by classic survival horror titles like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, as well as cosmic horror classics like the Cthulhu mythos. This one-of-a-kind golfing experience has 3 narratives: a lone golfer returning to Earth, radio nostalgia from Mars, and a secret spectator viewing events from afar. The game uses a specially crafted music and radio nostalgia from Mars as a backdrop to provide updates on life on Mars. 3 unique modes are available: Story mode for casual gamers, Challenge mode for those looking for a challenge, and Iron mode for experienced players. The game has simple controls and a basic user interface, so players of all skill levels may enjoy the story and gorgeous golfing adventure. Biomutant is a post-apocalyptic kung fu RPG in an open-world setting. Inspired by martial arts, the game has a distinct fighting system that combines melee, firearms, and mutant powers. Players must explore the realm and impact its fate, either as the hero or on a darker path. The game provides extensive mobility flexibility, allowing players to combine firearms, melee combat, and mutation-based abilities. Players can also change their genetic composition with mutations such as turtle form and mucus bubble. The game has several modes including walking, mechs, jet skis, air balloons, and unique mounts.
Dreamed of creating an automated...
Automachef is a resource management puzzler that challenges players to create and build cutting-edge kitchens. Players may use machines to make their ideas a reality and transform the culinary world. To overcome problems at automated dining facilities, players must have a positive attitude and knowledge. Players must solve complex spatial, resource management, and scenario challenges such as assuring hot dog supply or putting out kitchen fires. Automachef has a variety of settings, such as campaign stages with more difficult objectives. Red Wing's Aces of the Sky is an action-packed arcade game that transports players to historical battlefields. To overcome opponents and enhance pilot accuracy, players must use their talents. Manfred von Richthofen, a famed World War I figure who gained 80 wins, is the protagonist of the game. Over 10 actual airplanes from the Entente Powers, or Triple Alliance, each with historical value, are available to players. Cooperative mode allows users to fly together over the sky, blending real-life occurrences with comic book-style adventures. Ina, who is locked in a tower, sets out on a mission to awaken from her perpetual slumber. She comes across gorgeous scenery, strange people, and difficult puzzles. As she pursues answers, the enigmatic and powerful residents of the tower are exposed. Ina's talents are in sync with the spirits of the tower, allowing her to control items, solve riddles, and traverse the surroundings. As she navigates the tower's inner rooms, finding the truth about her background and the tower's residents, the tale dives into her self-discovery and untapped potential. The Escapists Complete Edition is a fully immersive game that takes players on an exciting journey through the realm of prison breakouts. This game includes the original Escapists experience, all DLC packs, plus an extra level called First Peek for Nintendo Switch players. To secure their escape, players must negotiate the complexities of jail life, making deliberate decisions and employing strategic thinking. The game's realistic simulation mechanisms keep players on their toes, but its appealing pixel visual style and funny dialogue offer a novel take on the subject. Sheltered is an immersive game that mixes content from Surrounded and Stasis with the main game. After a worldwide catastrophe, 4 family members seek sanctuary in an abandoned subterranean bunker. The survival of the family is dependent on your capacity to overcome obstacles such as claustrophobia, radiation, and mental tiredness. You must defend the shelter and send the family out into the dangerous wilderness to scrounge for materials. You'll come across abandoned villages, warring groups, and nasty monsters along the path of travel. Your moral decisions will have a significant influence on the family's fate and your perseverance. Witness a riveting story of self-discovery as Kiara, a lonely and bewildered soul, discovers an astonishing gift, the ability to influence the age of nature itself. This remarkable skill is bestowed upon her by a mysterious obelisk, sending her on a journey through a spellbinding puzzle platforming environment overflowing with enchantment and mythology. Prepare for an emotional journey in which you will face difficult decisions and confront your innermost fears. Join Kiara as she immerses herself in a world of breathtaking delights and heartbreaking hardships. The urban environment is in upheaval due to an upsurge in criminal activity and unethical behavior. The goal is to bring troublemakers to justice by physical confrontation, including punches, kicks, and brawling skills, an aggressive combat system, an arrest mechanism, a diverse weapon selection, cooperative gaming, and a competitive scoreboard are among the game's key features. Players must decide whether to respect the rules by incapacitating foes or take matters into their own hands. Weapons include bar brawls, knives, and lawnmowers. When a viral epidemic happens at the first research center, Steve awakens from his cryogenic pod to find himself stuck in a living hell surrounded by zombies. Despite the horrible reality looming, he must battle his way out. Exploration, action, riddles, and resource management are all hallmarks of the traditional survival horror genre. The game has a higher production value with improved visuals and effects, as well as a 10-hour adventure. To solve puzzles and increase their inventory, players can acquire and combine items. AngerForce Reloaded is a hardcore scrolling fly-and-shoot game in the manner of the 1990s set in a 19th century human society during a robot uprising. The game employs an innovative cartoon comic visual style and classic 2D technology to achieve 3D-like effects via free-form deformation. Players may enhance their characters by selecting from a set of randomly generated talents, which affect stage advancement. In addition, the game includes a local co-op mode for exploring the tale with friends.
Close. They need your help.
Badland Game of the Year Edition is an improved version of the award-winning action game that includes over 15 hours of single-player campaign. Players can also join forces for epic fights or take on difficult co-op stages. Badland is distinguished by its novel physics-based gameplay, with 78 accomplishments to be unlocked throughout 100 single-player levels, 100 multiplayer co-op levels, and 23 fight levels. The game offers an exciting trip to discover the mysteries of the planet. Hand-painted visuals, an ambient forest, and innovative traps and obstacles are included in the game.
This is happening.
Kao the Kangaroo is a 3D platformer that follows the protagonist Kao on a journey to solve the mystery of his father's absence. The game includes heart-pounding action, exciting combat, and breathtaking environments brimming with mysteries and intriguing adventures. A memorable cast of heroes and villains, as well as an epic story, are key qualities. Players can learn ancient elemental abilities concealed inside magical boxing gloves. Unique boss encounters put Kao's talents to the test, making for an unforgettable experience. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!